So guys, I'm back. So this is another series of my interview section where I make you meet all the people from the fitness industry, people who are doing extremely well. People who are so talented and they've done wonders with their bodies and also are in the part of the fitness industry. So today I'm making you meet this gentleman. His name is Dudu. Don't go by his name. He's from Kerala. A very committed bodybuilder. He has participated in 2010 bodybuilding competition back in Kerala, right? And when I saw him a couple of days back here, I couldn't take my eyes off him in terms of his legs. I think this guy's got the best legs in the business. How much do you weigh? 93, 94?
93 kilos.
93, 94. And your height?
5'4".
And he's 5'4". So guys, he's a monster. And when you see him, you can't. It's like you can't take your eyes off him. You're like, what? This guy is a beast. And let's hear it from the beast. How did he start? And what did he do? And his training, his food, and his basic cycles that he started taking on. So let's start with your lifestyle. So back in Kerala, you started this?
Yeah, I started that in Kerala only when I was in college. That's all. By the age of 18 or something, went to the gym for a few days and lifting that biceps and all. Got motivated by
18 when you started?
Yeah, by the age of 18. So that started. But the beginning looked like for everybody who is going for a gym. The trainers in the gym are not that serious. Okay, you are a beginner at the gym. Okay, you do that match, you do the push-ups.
Nobody took you seriously.
No, nobody will take it.
Yeah.
Okay, unless you are a good physique.
Do you take people seriously now when an 18-year-old comes to you?
Definitely, indeed.
Okay, good.
Okay. I have to correct them because this is something that happened for me. I don't want that to happen for others.
I think it's a very nice thing. Yeah.
So it went like that for many days, and once my coach find me and he said that you're short-heighted. So I said, yeah, I'm short.
At 18, when you were 18?
Yeah, you're short-heighted. I said that, yeah, you have a short legs. Okay, that's fine. He said that, why can't you do some powerlifting? So I said, okay, whatever, it's no problem. But even if I'm doing powerlifting, I want to make sure that I'm building some muscles. He said that definitely you'll build muscles. So like that I started it actually. With powerlifting what happens is that you do a lot of bench press, you do the basic techniques. So
Olympic movements.
The deadlifts, bench press, the squats.
The granddaddy of all exercises.
Yes. So these are the exercises basically you're doing. So what happens is that rather than building that biceps or triceps or something like that, what happens is that your frame, your width, those kind of stuff will go up. You won't believe this, but this is what's happening.
Very nice. So what you said, so I think that's a very good message here, guys.
This is what is happening.
So his frame is big because of your powerlifting.
Yeah, it's the powerlifting.
Wow.
This is the basic. Even in bodybuilding, you are looking at those people and all those bodybuilders. What they are doing, they are doing their powerlifting workouts basically.
What is the powerlifting workout? Like just 3 exercises and how many reps?
Bench press, squats, your deadlifts, your shoulder presses, military press. So these are the powerlifting workouts which you do. It's
the
not
compound
the
movements.
It's the compound movements.
Yeah.
So what happens with that is, your muscles will be very thick.
Yeah.
You look at the other people, when you're going and doing the biceps regularly, what happens is that you have to do it. At the beginning when you're going into the gym, you don't feel the biceps are big. You have to do something you feel like it's big.
Correct.
So it's the pumping. With powerlifting, it's not like that. You are already big.
Correct. I think it's a very good point, guys. So I would suggest, if you are an ectomorph, and were you like this lean all day? Were you lean?
I was when I started the workout, I was 52 kilos.
So from 50 to
at the age of
94, and you're 27 now, right?
Now I'm 27.
So in 9 years, you've managed to build that physique.
Almost half of the weight.
And how much did you do? What about powerlifting? You still do powerlifting, or it's all about strength now?
It's not strength actually. Now I bought those workouts into the weight training.
Wow.
Still, that is the basic.
So what do you suggest to people, who are ectomorphs, who are genetically lean? I think if they want to pack on muscle or weight, you suggest they should get into powerlifting initially. Do get the compound movements right, correct?
You should do the compound movements.
And heavy is what you're going to recommend?
You should do a mix actually. It's not just the compound movements. You cannot just do the compound movements. You will get bored. Definitely everybody will get bored. But trust me, it's not the biceps curl, it's not the triceps, or it's not just simply your bench, the dumbbell press or something, or the flies, the machine. No, it's the powerlifting exercises which you have to do. That is your basic bench press.
How many repetitions? Any specific?
Yes, while doing the and this is the basic thing when you're doing the workout like that. You are doing squat. You have to do the full squat.
Ass to grass.
Ass to grass. You got to do full squat.
Yeah.
Deadlifts. You do like while you're doing powerlifting, there you have to do 1 or 2 repetitions. But when you're mixing it with the bodybuilding, definitely you have to do 6 to 12 repetitions, that repetition range. But the hypertrophy is happening.
Wow. So guys, this is an amazing message, like you got to do powerlifting. You got to get the compound movement, right? That's the only way you can
That's
grow.
the only way.
Tell me something, Dudu, what do you eat like? What did you eat back then and what do you eat now?
When I started, everybody is saying that, okay, you eat eggs. Some egg whites, fine, egg whites. But with egg whites, the weight is not going up. So what is the next step? Some saying that, luckily I was in Kerala, you get a lot of seafood there. Fish, chicken. In fact, all the non-veggies is commonly available there. So that's the basic thing. So at beginning, I didn't even know about what protein powder is, what the BCAA is.
When was the first time you took your whey protein?
Like after 2 years.
So when you started in 20 you took
20, by the time of 20. Because by the time of 20, but till for 2 years, I didn't took anything. But my weight was going up. From like 52, I reached up to 65, 66, like that.
All pure muscle mass?
Yeah, only muscle mass. Because this was the workout. The basic...
Powerlifting?
Yeah. The shoulder was growing, my shoulder was growing, my legs were growing, chest was growing. So whatever you are gaining is muscle only.
Wow. I think this is going to be great learning for all our viewers, that, these kids, who just spend too much time doing strength, not, getting the compound movement right. I think powerlifting is something that they really need to focus on.
When you're doing the powerlifting, you can see that your biceps is also automatically developing. Your triceps will automatically. You do a lot of bench press, definitely your triceps will grow up. You do a lot of deadlifts, definitely your traps will come out. You don't have to do the shrugs. You do deadlifts, your traps will come out.
Yeah. So you're talking about eating. So now what do you eat? Like, tell me your eating cycle. Like,
Right now, as everybody knows that it's the protein what you have to take more. So the basics also protein is the chicken breast. That's what I'm eating. I eat up to 1 kilogram of chicken breast a day.
1 kg of chicken breast every day.
Every day. So that's like I split it into 4 or 5 meals. Like maybe 200 to 50 grams of chicken breast along with some white rice. Not too much white rice.
What's your macros like? Like 60% protein or 70% protein, or how much is it?
Yeah, like 60% protein. I don't calculate it.
You don't calculate?
There's no need actually.
You see yourself in the mirror and you know it.
Yeah. If I want to put on weight, just eat 1 more meal. That's it. So simple.
Yeah.
Like you want to gain weight. Suppose you are a person who is weighing 70 kilogram. You are eating a normal meal like 4 or 5 meals. 5 meals you are eating, you are weighing 70 kilogram. You want to take it to 75. What are you going to do? Add 1 or 2 extra meals. That works. That definitely
sounds
works.
very simple, guys, but not that simple. Trust me. It's simple for him. Yeah. So tell me something. What about your legs? Because I see, you've got great legs. Very few Indian bodybuilders I've seen, they have a great torso. But legs is something that we never really work on. Is it because of your powerlifting, or how did you develop these legs?
First of all, don't miss your leg workout. Once in a week, at least minimum. I'm saying that you should do twice. But minimum, you should do 1 leg workout once in a week. That most of the people don't know. Today, Monday, or today is chest day. Tuesday, let's do back. Thursday, Wednesday then comes arms. Then Thursday, okay, shoulder. Again, not legs today actually.
I should rest today.
Saturday, okay, tomorrow I have a party. Tonight I have a party. So again, arms. Where is the legs? Is gone.
I think that's what most of the people do. Actually, it's
and I saw in many gyms, most of the people, they finish their shoulder workout, then go for some leg extension, some leg press, fine. Leg is done.
They actually do with
what
shoulders
about the
and
squats?
legs.
What about the king of all workouts? What about the squats?
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that.
You don't miss out on your squats like ever since.
I started with some earlier I was doing some squats. This is an error I done. I started with squats because we're powerlifting, they do some stretching, then they go for the squat put or the heavy weights to do the squats. No, what happened is that I started developing some tender pain. So I just repaired a lot of videos and all. Now everybody is starting the leg workout with good warm up extension.
Leg extension. No?
Leg extension.
Arnold used to start with leg extension always.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I start with leg extension, like 3 or 4 sets of leg extension. Then I'm going to the squat.
What about your protein? Like, what's your which protein do you take? Whey protein and stuff.
Whey protein, I don't take a particular whey protein. I keep on changing.
So I'm going to give you my own whey protein. You got to give me your real feedback, how you like it.
Sure, definitely.
I'm sure gifting bodybuilder whey protein is the best thing you can do, right?
Yeah. So they will tell you the
exact
result.
Right? Because that's exactly what I do. It's always good to have feedback. Now, tell me something. What was your first cycle when you tried it? I'm sure in small time, in smaller states like Kerala, and a lot of states I've seen. There is no information. There is no credibility. You really don't know There's nobody who asks you these questions. So how did you go about that, and which was your first cycle?
My first cycle, actually, I didn't even know what I was going into my
Exactly,
body.
yeah.
My trainer told me that, okay, let's start some medicines. I said, medicine? Yeah, medicines. Okay, whatever. Let's try
Yeah.
it. So,
When was this? How old were you?
like before I was competing in 2010 at by the age of 2021. So before that he said that let's go for a bulking cycle, but before that with this I think it's basically for me, I think because of the powerlifting workouts I was putting on a lot of muscle mass.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally I was putting on muscle mass with the food also, because I was eating a lot of non-veg at that time also. Every meal there was a lot non-veg, like either chicken should be there or some fish, even eggs, whatever, something will be there. And it went like that, and then he started the cycling. Then later onwards I started asking what
did you
what
do?
is doing. So it was the basic cycle. It's the basic that everybody is doing. It's Deca and Sustainable.
Deca and Sustainable.
Yeah.
How much Deca did you take a week?
Like there we started from 50 mg.
50 mgs a week.
50 mg per week. That's because something is going into the body initially. So you have to see. Here people are doing that when you're going to the Deca. The trainers are giving you the Deca. It's like 400 mg of like
to a beginner.
Yeah, to a beginner. 400 mg. There's no need of that much.
Yeah. The body won't be able to utilize it.
No, won't be able to use. Sometimes even 200 mg is also not using. Yeah. You have to put a small quantity. Just see what the change is coming. Definitely there is a small change with 50 mg. So once you found a small change is happening, then take it to the next level.
What was your maximum did you take up?
In a week, 300 mg.
It's not bad actually. That I've seen people taking about 700, 800 mgs of Deca. So what was your competition cycle like? Before you had to get
So first I went for the bulking cycle. So it was Deca system.
How many weeks did it last? 12 weeks?
12, I think, I don't remember exactly, but 12 to 14 weeks.
12 to 14 weeks.
That's what everybody is doing. And
so to prepare for a competition, you do a bulking cycle first, get on the mass first.
For preparing to a competition cycle, if you already have a good mass, then you don't have to go for like bulking cycle. You don't have to go
and
for
when you bulk, you develop a lot of fat gain and stuff. You get a lot of fat.
Yes, of course you will. With Deca, you will have that.
Some water retention.
Yes, some water retention.
Yeah.
Even sustainable also.
But you get difference, you get bulkier.
Of course, you will get bulky. But at the same time, you're going for the cutting cycle also.
So what cutting cycle did you
But
use?
not immediately after the bulking cycle. After the bulking cycle, there was no medicine. But I was asking my trainer to give me the medicine.
So
that was a cutting cycle.
So the cutting cycle was all about tren acetate,
Test P,
and Stena.
These are the basic actually.
So what message would you want to give to all those people, who don't know anything about the gear and all these things, and they still want to take it? I always tell them you should just stay away from it unless and until you are a competitor, unless and until you want to make money out of your body, you're a professional bodybuilder. What's your take on it?
My thing is that it's your body. You can decide. See, for me, I'm doing some competitions and all. So I need to take it. That's my thing. But for somebody who is not even doing the competition, but still they want to get that extra rip or they want to gain some, okay, you can use it. But first of all, there are many people who doesn't even have any knowledge about this and still giving to you.
Yeah.
So go for somebody who has already used it. Look at the physique of a person who has already used it.
Go with somebody who actually knows about this stuff.
About the thing. That's the step.
Because I see so many kids falling prey to these trainers, these people, they just giving them all kinds of stuff, and then the side effects come in. So do you think there are any side effects that you've gone through in terms of
while doing the bulking cycle? I couldn't find any, but while doing the cutting cycle there is. The thing is that your body heat will go up too much. First of all, it's cutting.
Outburst? You mean like these
yes,
acne?
Acne is coming. That's me. In my body, the tren acetate is not working properly. It won't work properly.
So tren didn't work for you.
It works, but with tren, what happens is that kind of acne.
I'll get outbursts. Yes.
Yeah. So it won't work for my body, but for some other people, it might work.
It's actually considered to be the granddaddy of all gear.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
But for some people, there's no problem.
Some people can just get results from just using stanazolol.
Stanazolol. That's why you should start with a light quantity. Like Stena. These are the basic. Even all the fitness people, they are using the Stena and Test P. That's the very basic.
Tell me something. I'm going to ask you to do because I get a lot of questions from people saying, like you see these international models, because I'm not going to name anyone. Do you think their bodies can be achieved naturally? No.
There won't be steroids, but there will be GH.
Peptides.
Now recently peptides are coming.
Yeah. So
I can find out that.
You see that, guys? Because the kids have these things.
There's nobody naturally. Trust me.
There is nobody.
You can easily identify through your eyes, because I'm also doing the same thing. I know. how hard to develop that kind of a body. Even I am also training many people. My friends are also there who are working out like that, but they're not getting that kind of a body. They are also putting the same amount of workouts. The workout is the same. You're following that people's workout only, and you're following whatever supplements they are saying, but you're not getting that body. So there is something more.
So which we don't see, which we don't
see. That they will never.
Because these guys, people, these youngsters, they reach out to me saying that, they get inspired by these Steve Cook, Jeff Seed, all these, they're uploading their workout videos, getting all ripped, wearing those vests and stuff, and wondering, and they upload their video, everybody starts following them, but they don't get any results. And the reason for that is because you just don't know what else are they taking. Right, so I always tell you guys, the best way, to get that physique, obviously, those bodies are not natural.
No, definitely not.
If somebody is trying to tell you that those bodies are natural, they're definitely not. But yes, do tell me something. And let's be honest. This is a very transparent channel.
Sure.
If somebody wants a ripped physique, reasonably ripped physique, do you think it's possible without the gear?
Yeah, it is. Takes time.
So let's say.
But what happens is that when you are going for a diet, all right. So some people say that the ketonic diet, you go for a zero carb diet. What happens is that ultimately, after you follow it for 1 month, 2 months, then you feel very tired.
Yeah, because actually you're using fat as your energy source, which is not your used to.
You feel fine. You need something extra more. So, okay, you'll be thinking about, okay, why can't I use some steroids in a little bit? Basically.
So tell me something. As to youngsters, what is that your message that you want to give it? Because not everybody wants to compete, but they just want to look good. They want to impress the girls. They want to have the six-pack. What do you think that they should do to get that body without the use of gear?
You should work on. With proper diet, you can get.
What is the right diet for a youngsters? Like they can never go wrong. As per you.
In India, what people are doing is that, okay, when you are saying protein, they are thinking about dal. First thing. Second, you have the paneer. No, definitely no. It's chicken breast.
What about vegetarians? Like chicken, fish, we all know. What do you think of vegetarian? Because do you think it's tough for vegetarians to pack on?
It's very tough because even I'm training the vegetarian people. But I'm not saying that it's tough. But you can use it. You also have a lot of alternate sources like protein. Whey proteins are coming, BCAAs are coming. You can use that kind of stuff. There's no problem. Now recently that the pea proteins are coming. The vegetable protein, grass protein, a lot of proteins like that stuffs are coming. But protein should be the.
Like your macros should be about 60% protein for all these things. But don't you think, like from a natural perspective, like a chicken can do wonders compared to a whey protein? Because I feel natural food.
They will do great wonders.
Because I feel, this is my experience, that
you use whey protein. You use whey protein. You won't put on weight. But you add one more meal with some chicken breast and some rice. Definitely you are very well.
I agree, and this is exactly what I tell these guys. They ask me which is the best whey protein, which is this, and my point to them is always that
this is the best food.
I feel in India, if you have chicken and rice or fish or rice, I think you don't need anything else.
You will get a lot of muscle volume from there.
Yeah, but we have this whole supplement thing coming in, and we should take this, we should take that. So, what are the message that you want to give to all the youngsters? That just clean diet and we can get the results?
Diet means that, one thing I done is that every year I will go for a bulk with food. Then at least for 3 months you have to bulk. At least for 3 months you have to cut. You have to do it every year. I'm not saying about the cycle, but with the food. Okay, so for 3 months you have to go for high carbs, high protein. For 3 months, keep the protein the same, bring down the carbs a bit.
Keep cycling off
and all. So what happens is your muscle will get hard. And don't follow a simple workout only. Follow different workout techniques that accelerate your every part of the body. But the basic compound movement, still I'm saying that basic compound movement is a must.
Got it. So guys, Dudu is also a personal trainer in Delhi. I'm going to share his details with you. If you want to speak with him, if you want any information regarding his training, or you want any of his inputs to help you train you, because he does personal training at people's houses, you may want to reach out to him, ask him. He's a very knowledgeable guy, and I'm pretty sure he's going to guide you the right way, because this is exactly what the intent of the channel is, to help you with the credible information. And if you're wondering why am I holding this is my mic, so that you get the right voice quality, guys. So thank you so much, Dudu, for your time.
Thank you.
Truly appreciate. So I have I got 2 sachets for him. I want him to try it out, and I want him to give me his real-time feedback. So Dudu, this is how my protein looks like. This is vanilla, and this is
sure.
chocolate. So just do give me your feedback because
Sure.
everybody's kind of liking it. I would really want you to give me that feedback.
Sure. I'll definitely try.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Truly
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. Thank you very much.